Ladies, 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 what if I told you that it was your need for a man that turns him on? The more that you need a man, the more that you feel that need in your body for him, the more that it will turn him on, the more that it will inspire him to want to meet your needs, the more that it will make him want to be your man, be your husband, make you his wife. This might sound crazy. It might turn some of your beliefs completely on your head. You may have developed this belief that needing a man is a turnoff, that the more that you need a man, the more he will be repelled by you, the more that he won't want to be with you, the more that he won't want to meet your needs. And if that is what you believe, you've been lied to. You've been lied to about men and about people and about needs and about the difference between needing someone and being needy towards someone. Two totally different things. I'm going to explain the difference in this video, and I'm going to show you how you can inspire a man and attract a man with your need for him. This one's going to be really powerful. So hello, my name is Zach Rohde. I'm here to lead you into creating the relationship of your dreams by using your feminine energy and what I call feminine communication to inspire a man into cherishing you. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you do that below, hit the notification bell, and be sure to like this video because I'm going to make sure it's a good one for you. And if you would like to learn how to inspire a man into cherishing you, go below this video, open up the description, check out all of my offers, especially my free webinar at zachrohdecoaching.com, where I'll show you how to shift out of your unhealthy control patterns and use feminine communication and feminine energy to start getting what you want from a man without you trying to do anything at all. All right, so needing a man. The whole word, that need, oh, it's icky. It's icky. You shouldn't need somebody else. If you need somebody, it means you're unhealthy. It means there's something wrong with you. It means that you're insecure. It means that you weren't raised properly. It means that you need to go meditate on a mountain by yourself for the next 10 years until you need nothing from nobody ever again. This is unfortunately a lot of what people believe today, both in the kind of mainstream society as well as the alternative, more spiritual community. Both communities are kind of focused on getting people, both men and women, to disown their needs and see them as icky, that needing somebody else is a bad, icky thing. Nothing could be further from the truth, okay? Men and women need each other. In different ways, very different ways actually, but men and women need each other. I'm going to focus on women for a moment. So women need men. Even if you're capable of taking care of yourself, you're able to provide for yourself financially and, run a household and all of that stuff, take care of your kids if you happen to be a mother, you need a man so that you can truly thrive. You might be able to do all that stuff, being more in your masculine energy, but can you do that from a truly feminine place? Where you're just fully letting go, where you're just flowing, where you're just living life with total ease, and while also just feeling cherished and special and amazing and loved. You need a man for that. You might not need a man today to survive, but you need a man to truly thrive. People need each other. We need to connect with other people because that is what makes life better. That is what allows us to thrive. Even if you're capable of surviving on your own today, you can't thrive on your own. We are designed, you can think of it as evolution or God or whatever, I don't really care, but our bodies, our instinct is designed to attach to other human beings. We are designed to need each other. If you are living by yourself on an island, there's only so much that you can do. You can make a little tiny hut and maybe you can fashion a fishing rod and catch some fish and that's it. If you have an entire tribe of people, now there's so much more that you can do, so much more that you can produce, so much more that you can do to protect yourself. If you have an entire nation of people, then there's even much more that you can build. That's how we've made computers and all of this other stuff, right? And I'm talking more in a kind of superficial external way, just to illustrate why it's okay to need people, right? Why needing people and being with other people, it makes things better. But more than that, it's what adds so much value to your life intrinsically, right? Having a relationship with my mother, my father, my daughter, my wife, my friends, my coworkers, it makes my life better, and it's okay to need them. It is okay to need them. Now, to further illustrate this, it's going to be easier to understand if you are a parent or if you love children. I'm going to talk about my daughter for a moment. I talk about my daughter a lot here. My daughter needs me, and she needs my wife, and she needs us a lot. She's very dependent on us. If we were not around, if we just completely neglected her at this age, she's 2.5, she would die. And even really worse than that, as far as living life, if we neglected her, she would not be able to attach properly, and her emotional needs would not be met. Like, she needs us emotionally in so many ways. She needs us to create that safety for her. She needs that reassurance. She needs that home base. She needs our direction. She needs our boundaries. And she needs our love and so much else. So she needs so much from us. Are we repulsed by her needing us? No. Imagine if she didn't need us at all. And by the way, there's a reason I'm bringing up children here. I'm going to tie this into women. If she didn't need us at all, I would feel less connected to her. I would feel like I don't really have a role with you as a parent. It's like you're fully capable of taking care of yourself, not just, pooping by yourself and eating, figuring out your meals, but also emotionally. It's like you don't need us emotionally. You're totally detached. You're fully 100% capable of being happy without us. Well, what's my place as a parent? My place as a parent, as a father, is to be needed. That's what is such a big part of the connection that I have to my daughter. I mean, I would love her no matter what. But what brings so much of the value is that she needs me so much, and I need to be needed by her. And I'm not talking about in a codependent way. You got to get this codependency nonsense out of your heads, right? In a healthy relationship, both people are getting value out of the other person, right? So my daughter gets value by me giving her love and care and food and changing her diapers and all this other stuff and safety, right? And what I get out of it is I get to feel needed. I get to feel the sense of responsibility for her. I feel a purpose to be with her, to take care of her, right? Because I am in the caretaking role with her. She gets to be taken care of. I get to caretake her. Now, there are times that she really annoys the hell out of me. Okay, as any parent knows, that's a totally normal thing. And it's often when she needs me the most. But it's not that she needs me so much that is irritating me. It's the way that she is communicating those needs, right? If she's throwing a temper tantrum, for example, because she really needs some attention in that moment, that's going to irritate me. But the more that she learns how to communicate her needs responsibly, which, by the way, is part of my job as a father to teach her that, the more that those needs don't repel me, right? Like, there's a big difference between her throwing a temper tantrum and her saying, like, Daddy, may I please have some attention, or may I please have some time with you? I'm feeling lonely right now, or I miss you, right? Any 2.5-year-old girl that tells that to her father, who, like, any father who has any level of emotional health whatsoever, is going to be like, oh my, yeah, whatever I'm doing, F this, come on, sweetheart, I'm gonna go play games with you or do whatever, right? I don't want you to feel lonely. Come here, let's do something. Come sit on Daddy's lap. And guess what? There is basically no difference in what I am talking about with my daughter, the relationship with my daughter, compared to the relationship with my wife. I mean, there's differences, but there's sexual differences, there's romantic differences, but differences in the sense of this caretaking role, right? A man's role is to lead his woman with care and love. It's to provide for her. It's to protect her. Guess what? He is in the caretaking role. That doesn't mean his woman isn't doing anything for him, right? She's probably cooking for him and maybe cleaning the household and other kinds of stuff if it's a somewhat traditional relationship. So she's taking care of him, but through his leadership, right? So she's following his leadership. So she's not in that same kind of caretaking role as a father would be with his daughter. With my wife, I am in that caretaking role with her. I am leading her. I am providing for her. I am cherishing her. I am reassuring her. I am the one that is giving affection, and she is receiving that affection, right? I'm giving her the reassurance. She's receiving that reassurance. I'm the one giving her the compliments. I don't want compliments from her. I just want her to be able to receive those compliments, and so on, right? So it's the same dynamic. I'm the one that is in the caretaking role, and my wife is the one that is being taken care of. And for me to feel like I have a place, I have a role, I have value in this relationship, I need her to need me. No, not in a codependent way. Because again, a codependent relationship is like draining the heck out of both partners, right? It's a net negative because they're not able to self-source happiness in any way. In a healthy relationship where two people need each other, that need for each other that's communicated in a healthy way is creating a net positive, right? A synergy where there's more value created than if you're just operating independently. So very, very different. So I need her to need me. And if she is disconnected from her needs and she's like, I can totally handle this, I'm hyper independent, I'm not going to feel like I have a place in the relationship. I'm not going to feel as attracted to her. I'm not going to feel as connected to her. And I'm going to check out. And I'm probably going to go elsewhere and interact with other people who do need me because I need to feel needed as a healthy, mature, responsible man. Because that's what I need. Right? Otherwise, I don't have a role as a man. What am I even doing on earth? I'm just self-serving myself. I'm just playing video games and mentally masturbating to serve myself. That's not fun. That's not fulfilling. The fulfillment for a man is to serve those under him. His children, his woman, those who may work for him, and so on. She needs to communicate it. My wife needs to communicate her needs in a feminine, respectful, vulnerable way, though. Right? If she communicates how much she needs me by judging me, by nagging me, by blaming me, by manipulating me, or by being clingy, like that energetic neediness, kind of dumping that neediness onto me, by being in a victim mode, saying you never spend time with me, blah, 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 yes, that will repel me. That will repel any man. Not even just masculine men, just men in general. That will turn men off, right? Because men and women, it will turn women off too if a man does that to a woman, even more so. But when my wife comes to me, I'll give you the same example as with my daughter. She comes to me and says, may I please have help with my feelings? I'm feeling lonely right now. Or may I please spend some time with you? Like, I really miss you. That is going to inspire me to want to spend time with her and care for her because I feel needed. And I can feel her vulnerable heart. I can feel her respect. I can feel her looking up at me. That's what inspires my care. That's what inspires me into the caretaking role. Now, of course, if I'm really doing my job properly, she's not even going to have to communicate that very often because I'm proactively doing that anyway. I'm responding to her need by anticipating her needs. But for me to anticipate her needs, I need to be able to feel her need for me. Otherwise, I won't be inspired to anticipate. Right? You see how that works? So for you to be able to inspire a man into taking care of you, claiming you, wanting to marry you, and I'm talking specifically a really healthy masculine man, you need to get in touch with your needs, your need for a man. You need to fully own it. You need to be fully okay with it. And you need to be fully capable of expressing it in a beautiful, feminine, vulnerable, respectful way, using feminine communication and wearing your heart on your sleeve. I know that can be so hard for some women to understand because you've been trained and basically indoctrinated to believe the exact opposite. That by minimizing yourself, by not having needs, it's the only way that you're going to be able to attract a man and keep a man. It's the exact opposite. I promise you. A masculine man is attracted to your need for him. You just need to know how to communicate it the right way. If you've gotten the opposite response from men, you're either with the wrong men, which is very possible, or you're communicating it the wrong way, or both. My job is to help you with both of those things, but especially communicating your needs, learning how to communicate it in the right way. If you would like some help learning how to do that, then go below this video, open up my description. You're going to see all the links to my offers, my masterclass, my academy program, my free webinar, my free group, my books. Start learning from these sources. Go to polaritymasterclass.com and join my next masterclass. That's my one-time sensitive one. Or go to my free webinar. If you're not ready to spend any money, go to my free webinar and learn about this stuff. Learn about yourself. Learn about how you're repelling the kind of man, the kind of devotion, the kind of love that you need from a man. That's at zachrodycoaching.com and so many more. Go there, check it out, start transforming your life. It's all up to you, and you can 100% do this.